Hey, we are back in here with another episode. I'm sitting here with the boy Nez, the PrinceGod. What's happening, man?
It's popping, God. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
I'm loving this experience with everybody through Xpression and the show and everything, man. The boy Tyreek killed it. You know, shout out to Misfits. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Definitely a squad member for sure. Definitely. But we can jump right into it, man. One thing I wanted to ask you was, where did the name stem from?
Oh man. Well, that's funny because that's really it's really from Reek. It's really.
Oh really?
Yeah, because me and Reek used to work back in the day at Popeyes.
Okay.
So
I heard him talk about that shit too. How he used to work.
It was basically we met at Popeyes and fucking I really fucked with Kanye. That's when I was in high school. I used to always get like fresh and shit. Like that was a big thing for me. So always get fresh. Like so I used to always listen to Kanye. He used to just be just that whole essence I used to really fuck with.
That backpack ass.
Yeah, that backpack. Just kind of just being yourself, but also realizing yourself type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he just noticed that. So the word Prince, like when you met PrinceGod, it's like, yeah, you a god, but you know, you got the potential for it, but you're not really there. Kind of like what Gohan is and like Dragon Ball Z. That potential. So at least that's how I always saw it. But yeah, that's where it really came from.
Wow. And something else I just seen like a clip today, or was it yesterday? You had did like a little poetry night.
Yeah.
And I seen you talk about you know, how last year had you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Could you speak on that? You know, like what keep you how do you cope, or how do you keep motivated when you do have them down times like that?
Man, I try to. When I had down times like that, I usually try to just be by myself for a little bit to kind of like
get some space.
Yeah, like just get back to my center type deal. Kind of, you know, I usually just unwind and maybe just relax type deal. But really, the reason it was just down, it was just because, you know, doing this is you expect it to go one way, but the work is such a critical aspect of the shit. Like, you can't just it
be overwhelming at times too.
It do.
That's how I be feeling.
That's why you gotta. It's really like a pace you gotta set. Cause my issue was like, okay, I wanted it to be A, B, C, and D by B, C, D. You know, by this time.
You had a time frame and
boom. But to be all honesty, I was still doing my shit. Like I wasn't really 100% focused on it. Now it's kind of just that crossroad point where it's like, okay, you either gonna do this or you kind of gotta go back to school and do shit like that. Because this is real freedom to be able to do this shit. Like,
always say,
you know what I'm saying?
My little motto, and I think I heard like Eddie Murphy say that shit one time, but like when I heard him say this shit, I was running with it because it's like, I ain't got no plan B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't have one, so like this the only thing I know how to do. So like, it do come with ups and downs though. It's definitely a trial.
Absolutely.
Like a journey and shit. And one thing I do, I meditate. I do that, man, for sure. Just to stay focused and shit. But what you got coming up? Shit.
First, me and my brother Tyreek got our joint tape.
Shonen no Toner, right?
Shonen no Toner.
Is y'all done with that, or y'all still working?
It's done, but we getting it ready for consumption. You know, you got to think about it. You got to think. You know what I'm saying?
Is it nice? Is it
nice? How was tonight?
All right.
How was tonight? Imagine that,
but
concentrated and focused, like
just on, you know what I mean, like honed in on songs and shit. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's a part of that, and also I got album. No, the homie Tyreek got Yin and Yang. Right. I got a couple tracks on there.
Yeah, I heard those.
Got that dropping. Then we also got Later More Works. just pretty much this whole year is just full of consumption. We got hella more shit coming. It's really just getting it going.
Hell yeah. How long you been rapping? Can you say, like, can you think? And I mean, like, it ain't gotta be like when you start making songs, like when, like, shit, fuck it, like when you knew you had some shit. When you knew you had something. Let's go back to that part. Cause it had to be earlier on.
That was
shit.
fucking 2016. I wrote this song called Neverland. And I was trying to sample a J. Cole song that he sampled.
Okay.
But I was trying to flip it. But I didn't know how to make beats back then. So I was using FL, but I didn't really know how to use FL type deal. I was still in like high school. But
FL's that shit though.
yeah, but it was just like I just didn't know. Like I don't know, it was just different for me. But that was the first one I really like tried to make. But
And what year was that?
that was 2016.
2016.
So, yeah, No, not 2016. 2013. Excuse me.
2013.
2013. Excuse me.
Okay.
Like, there's really two phases of it. Because I used to write. I did a lot of writing back in high school. I never really like actually went to the studio until after I graduated. When me and Reek recorded the song I Sing off his last album, Free Tape.
I heard that track.
Yeah, that was the first song I ever recorded. So that's when I learned, like, okay, it's all about vocal delivery. It's all about like all that extra shit, like not just
time
beyond
to put
just,
it on wax. You know, it's go time.
The physical part of it, like the actual work, the breath control, the vocal, the tone, all that shit. So
stuff motherfuckers might overlook.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know when they're making songs.
You just think it's poof. You write it. Then you can say it, but it's like, I don't know. What if you tired that day? You know what I'm saying? Or you don't feel like doing it that day.
Oh yeah,
it's different.
It be like that.
It be like that.
You produce all your records.
Sir.
How'd you get started with that?
Man, that was fucking 2016. 2016 when I had to get money for my first laptop, my first MacBook, because I wanted Logic Pro. J. Cole had it, and that's when I was growing my hair out. That's when, cause that was really like when I first graduated. That's when I had that most amount of freedom. Okay, I'm out of school.
Right.
I got this dream of being a music star, like doing all of that, like, but really like passionate about it, really enthusiastic. So I had all of that. So I wanted to grow my hair out to represent just the freedom of it. But my beats was more. Back then was more chaotic and was more because I was just now learning how to make beats. But that's when I started making my first works, which was the previews, which was like that was really one of my first earlier beats, one of my first earlier works. It was that type deal. But that was around like 2016. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. What inspired that God Love video?
Man.
We
the
like
video
that
or the song, like.
The song and video, shit.
All right.
The whole process.
The song, well, God Love represents the love, the unconditional love you give yourself.
I got some topics for your ass when we get on the couch. I'm about to pick your brain.
All right. So that's really what that whole concept of it represents. The video wanted to represent was more of like because the songs to me sounded like could have been like on like Kiss FM, iHeartRadio,
yeah,
like one of them
I
type
like
joints.
records like that. I like that popish.
That popish sound, like. But
I love shit like that.
even then, with that's what the video. I wanted it to just kind of just be fun. That's why I like that little laser tag scene. They actually let me do that shit for free. And it was just like, yeah, just shout us out in the video. I can't do it right. I don't know. I'm on my phone right now, but
yeah,
they was real tight. But they let me shoot in there the whole little scenes or whatever. And it was fun. Just to show just like a fun time, honestly.
Yeah, man, that video was dope. Well, shit, man. Where can they follow you at before we get up out of here?
Follow me at Nez the PrinceGod, NEZTHA PrinceGod.
Be on the screen.
all of them. Follow me. Also follow me on SoundCloud. And there's the PrinceGod, and follow my production page on SoundCloud. PrinceGod Productions, PrinceGod 216. Yeah, and also just just connect with me. Just I'm really trying to link up. Just really trying to get to work. And
Hell yeah.
follow me.
What does expression mean to you?
Xpression. Self-discovery. I would say self-discovery.
Okay. What do you have any other different types of forms of expression other than artistry?
All right. I actually just now got back into painting.
Oh yeah.
Painting, yeah, but painting was just so messy to me. That's why I kind of fell off it. But
My lady she's an artist.
no, it's beautiful once you actually like do it. Even if you like, you don't gotta like sketch it and then you don't gotta be so detailed with it. You could just freestyle it, but this shit will still look good. Cause I feel like that's the, as far as art, that's the clearest, that's the most potent way you can do it. Because there's a lot of that's fucking with the colors and shit of that. That's what painting really does. So
Well, I always say, man, like music and art is the universal languages
absolutely,
of life.
absolutely,
Like you gonna learn those two things first.
absolutely.
Literally. Like you gonna like I even trip on my son because it's like he know like vibrations before he know words. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a universal language, man. But hey man, that was Nez, the PrinceGod. And we're gonna get back to the show, man. I appreciate you coming, bro.
Absolutely, God.
Y'all enjoy, man. Peace.